All right, everybody. Actually, let me go look at the standings. Oh, it's a duel right there between New Orleans and San Francisco. Diamond Dallas taking on G-Town. That'll be a good game. All right, we're coming in here for this awesome matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. But anyway, they're a terrible team. Let's just look at the standings. We're in the middle of week 4 here. We got Buff leading all the way with Vince Russo controlling them. 3-0 right now. Doesn't look like much is going to stop their momentum. In the Central Division, we've got Houston and Cincinnati and Pittsburgh tied for first there with a 3-1 record. Houston being controlled by The Daily Show. Cincinnati's not going to stay there. They're awful. Sand Dog, number 1, the top dog in their division with a 3-0 record at this point. They're being controlled by the K-Dog. And number 3, Denver, with their first win last week, improved to 1-2. They're being controlled by Joneser. You see Seattle 0-4. I think they're currently have the the Rams tied for crappiest record at this point. G-Town controlling the San Francisco with 3-0 for the 49ers. Perfect record so far. New Orleans 1-2, being controlled by our good friend Diamond Dallas. He actually had his first win last week. AFC or NFC Central, anybody's game. Everybody's at 1-1. Most likely because this is a pretty mediocre division. But Detroit stands out from the crowd because they have a crappier record than the rest of the crowd. We're actually going to see the Chicago Bears in action today, be controlled by Glenn O'Reilly, who's trying to go for the gold. Phoenix is at the head of the AFCs, or NFCs, but I don't like to talk about that. I guess they shouldn't be in the lead of anything. It probably won't happen for long. Dallas currently in the cellar at 1-2. They're being controlled by Red Skeleton. And Philadelphia newly controlled by a new player. We won't reveal his identity because I haven't thought of a fun name for him yet. But they're at 2-1 currently, although they did lose their last game 0-44, which was painful to watch for small children, pretty much. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get down to the action here. I'm looking forward to it. Let me big up the screen for this feature marquee matchup. That does not bode well. All right. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the finest teams to ever be terrible at football. They're like a very mediocre college team. And make sure you select with the red button. Otherwise, it'll do the opposite of what you told it to do. All right. Chicago Bears, they elect to return on this beautiful day here at Soldier Field. I guess it could be in Tampa Bay, but I'm just going to say it's a Soldiers Field because I don't know what Tampa Bay's stadium is called. I don't know if Tampa Bay actually has a stadium they play in. I mean, if I were the city of Tampa Bay, I wouldn't give them a stadium. Make sure you remember to hammer on that red button when people grab you, when they give you the bad touch. Hard balls under center. Back to pass. Looks. He hits Hayward. Oh, okay. Well, that was a well thought out, good pass. But Hayward, his name is Ironhead. You might have to call him Iron Hands after that, because of that fantastic ability to drop the damn football. Anderson up the middle. Almost a first down. Nice 7-yard scamper up the gut. He's a fast guy. And I don't just mean he puts out on the first date. Hard balls. Hoondoff to Anderson, who will get a very workman-like 3 yards. I was cheating because no, I was looking at the top of the screen to see how many it was. I couldn't tell if it was 3 or 4. I admit that. I didn't actually know it was a 3-yard gain. It's good he got it. Wendell Davis with the catch over the middle for 9 yards. Very nice. But I would caution the player to make sure to let him stop next time. But that was good. Harbaugh must be feeling good. Hopefully he doesn't get injured and have P.T. Willis come in. Anderson up the gut for 1 yard. That's the kiss of death right there, P.T. Willis playing this game. Actually, I don't know if he's a good quarterback or not, but I know he played second fiddle to Jim Harbaugh, so he can't be that good. I don't know. Being from the Midwestern areas, I do remember my grandfather bitching about Jim Harbaugh and Mike Tomczak, who came before him. And that was lucky, was an interception. Got to be thrown to those open dudes. So 3rd and 9, 3rd and long right here. Harbaugh's got to figure out what to do here. That's a run play. Hey, is he going to get a... And he still gets a first down. Okay, folks. You just saw a miscarriage of justice take place right there. Yeah, just the one thing you want to concentrate on is your quarterback is a white man, and the running back is a black man. And while the graphical abilities of a Super Nintendo maybe don't have all the hairs on his head set up, I think it was pretty apparent that the man holding the ball was a black man. Also, his name was up there, too. It said Anderson. All right. Nobody wants to wait to pass the ball. But Wendell Davis does get a very nice run out of it. Nice reception, 19-yard gain. First down. He's going to move the sticks down the field. 1 minute left in the first quarter. The Bars doing very well for themselves. Up the gut with Neil Anderson. 5 yards, almost broke there, but still very nice. You get 5-yard gains, you go all the way down the field. All day, air day. Oh, he picked the play, but unfortunately, rookie mistake of keep dropping back until the sack gets completely terrible. 3rd down and long. What's Harbaugh gonna do? Is he going to try to chuck the ball, which he's had mixed success with? Is he going to try to run it like a moron with 16 yards to go? Or is he going to kick the FGs? Yes, well, that's the end of the first quarter. It was pretty bad. So maybe the field goal would probably be the most sensible option. Now let's see how good his accuracy is on this one. Okay, if you don't kick it soon, it's not going to matter how good your accuracy is. Oh, man, a real nail biter there. But K. Bears, also known as Kevin Butler, with a fantastic, well, not fantastic, but he made the frickin' shot. Okay, that's the important thing. Butler's, whose nickname was Butthead during his playing days. I don't know why. Maybe they thought his head did resemble a posterior. I'm not sure. Up the gut with Vince Workman with a very... Yeah, but you got popcorned. Well, when you got two guys, I mean, that's usually what happens when you get doubled up on. It was still a good stop, though. You stopped them for a moment. The Bears still with a very good defense. Yeah, good enough for that interception. Mark Carrier makes the interception, and that will give the Bears great field position that I'm sure they'll squander somehow. I'm just kidding. Out of the gun, which means he's going to pass, which can only be bad news for the Bears. No, Wendell Davis with a nice reception. Or Keith Jennings, sorry. It was nice. And I believe this is the first ever time you've had Harbaugh throw a touchdown pass.
No, first game.
Okay. Okay, I was going to say it's possible. Oh, good. You kicked it within this decade, which improvement from the last time. 10-0. Man. This is going very well for the Bears. I'm pleasantly surprised. Although the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, beating them is not exactly... There's no achievement unlocked for that. I think losing... Wow, that's a long-ass return by Gary Anderson, number 40 of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They've got 3 minutes to put some points on the board before the half here. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work after everybody knocks you down. You gotta remember to hit that red button when you get blocked. So a long run there by Vince Workman. Probably, yeah. He's the man in motion again. Could be another Workman run. Nope. DeBerg goes back to pass. And Steve DeBerg, who the season before played for the Kansas City Chiefs, but then was traded away, I believe probably after the Chiefs got Montana, and they're like, why have hamburger when you can have steak? I know that's kind of uncharitable to Mr. DeBerg, but I mean, geez. I mean, we're talking about, wow. Ron Hall makes the TD. Well, look on the bright side. You've got a chance to score before. Steve Detberg with a nice throw right there and a nice catch, and that'll put it at 10-7. Single possession game again. But yeah, we're comparing Steve DeBerg to Montana, but it's almost like he heard me and made that fantastical touchdown throw there. Although he threw it way high. Donnell Wolford, nice run. 2 minutes. Is Harbaugh going to be able to run the 2-minute drill? Not if he throws to the covered guy. He was covered. They were not. And actually, pay attention on that play. You have a running back who's you can dump it out to. But if they're all covered, you're better off to try to scramble your quarterback. Because that'll start happening as you get later into the season. The computer... That was a bad idea. Yeah. Because, I mean, just because you didn't have anybody following him, if the guy's standing right there. You did have a couple open guys on that play. Well, try to stop him from field goaling. This tide could be turning, folks. As,
I got knocked out, like, in the first few seconds.
I know! You gotta quit running into the guys. Because there's a gap there that you can exploit. Alright. DeBerg. Back to pass. Goes up the gut with Reggie Cobb. They could try to bang a field goal. It's going to be a long one, though. And so they probably want to try to get better field position before they go for the FG. Because they are way at the ragged edge of field goal ability. Although, when the Buffalo Bills played the Miami Dolphins earlier today, Stoyanovich did hit one from a similar distance. But I don't think Eddie Murray is any kind of Pete Stoyanovich when it comes to field goal kickage. Oh, a called play. Reggie Cobb is brought down for a 7-yard loss. And let's see what they do. Oh, 3rd and 15. Okay. For some reason I thought it was 4th down. I need to pay attention. DeBerg goes back. He's play action pass. Intended for the cheerleaders, but they were unable to get to it. They're gonna try to bang one from that far.
Should I just run all the way back then?
What? Nah, I would be the... Nope.
Oh, it doesn't actually do that.
No, it didn't have the range. 16 seconds left. Enough time for Harbaugh to throw another interception. That was a run play. Okay, you are controlling a black man right now, and his name is Anderson.
Shit! I'm looking at the wrong thing when I clicked it.
Okay, folks, well, Chicago somehow, by some miscarriage of justice, is still in this game. It's the clown this time. Man, I think he gets seriously hurt falling like that. So statistically, this game makes me queasy. But it's close at least. Go ahead and proceed, please. Now the Buccaneers will get the ball here, so the Bars are going to have to find a way to stop these guys. Although they have, because the Buccaneers have not been playing the greatest of defense, offense, or special teams even, really. Oh. DeBerg's got a man in motion. That could mean... Well, that could mean it's a picked play. And DeBerg eats it for a 9-yard loss. Steve Mongo McMichael with the tackle there. This is before his wrestling career, folks. So he's actually pretty. He's actually in the twilight of his career right now. He would be traded to the Packers in the next year. Oh, another called play. There's no substitute for Luck. No substitute. 3rd and 19. Looks good, like it could be a third now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is not exactly an unusual situation. Oof. That was almost a sack. They're going to have to punt it away. And Chicago will have a chance to play with the ball a little bit, and hopefully they won't give the Buccaneers awesome field position by throwing it away again. Donnell Wolford. Yeah, you can punt the game like 80 yards in this game. It's arcade style. Hey, you never used this pitch with Anderson. It's a good one. Now remember, if you've done a pass or a... Tom Waddle! Oh! Waddle's got the ups, proving the adage from the movie.
Are you kidding me?
The computer didn't like it, what you did there.
That was horse shit.
Yeah, that was kind of horse shit. In any case, okay, so big fumble recovery by the Buccaneers, and now they have the ball. And pretty good field position here, with Reggie Cobb going up the gut for 6. 2nd and 3. So I guess for 7, I don't know. Uh-oh, man in motion. DeBig is going to hand it off to Vince Workman, who is able to have a very workman-like 3 yards. I think it's going to be a first down. Yes, it is. As the referee blows the whistle, points the finger, that can only signify first down. 2 minutes left in the third quarter, 10-7. Bears in the lead, but it appears that the Buccaneers are driving. Oh, Cobb gets stuffed on a picked play. 2nd down, 11 to go. We'll have to see if the steely Bears offense can hold up under this assault of the mighty Buccaneers, whose uniforms make them look like a very delicious dreamsicle. Don't they make you want to eat a dreamsicle? But in any case, 3rd down and 9. Back to back. Interception by Roper. Nicely done.
Yes.
And so the pendulum swings again.
Just run the clock out.
For 6 minutes. Oh, should have let him finish the route, but Wendell Davis was able to oblige with the catch there.
Almost counts.
Alright, 1st down and 10 from the 36. Hard balls, back to pass. Yeah, let him run the route. If you had time, if you got time, use it. Only dump it when you gotta. 2nd down and 10. Harbaugh gives it to Neil Anderson for 4 yards. A very blue-collar 4 yards right there, boys. A very blue-collar 4 yards. 3rd down, 5 to go. Oh. Yeah, it's tough when you're a quarterback and you gotta hit that button, but it's also end of the 3rd quarter. 4th and long for Chicago. We'll see if the field goal unit is gonna come out here. Be like a 40-yard field goal. You can make it, but you gotta like be accurate.
I got this.
So you want it slightly up. Slightly.
So that's like an up, not a
The air,
middle?
yeah. Well, I mean, the middle might get it for you too. Hey, that might do it. Oh, it was a long field goal, barely, no good, but a good kick. But Butthead was unable to convert, and so it is now Buccaneers ball. In this second half, has really been offensively a real offensive paucity in the second half so far. Nobody's been really able to put any score up on the board. Oof. But Kane looks like he's definitely blitzing with some speed there, but he's gonna have to avoid the line there. He keeps tripping over his dudes. But in any case, 3rd and 4th, which is a Bravo Foxtrot Delta. They're gonna need to convert on this third. Oh,
I was there.
Roper was right in front of him, but he decided that, I don't know, DeBerg had cooties or something and decided to avoid him. So he won't get laughed at by the rest of the kids in 3rd grade. Oh. But so far, the Bears are playing some pretty good defense. And everybody just keeps making turnovers. Lots of fumbles, lots of interceptions in this second half. Really, nobody has been able to keep it moving. Reggie Cobb, though, is going to move. Oh, no, he's not quite going to move the sticks with that one. 3rd and 1. And they are in field goal range to tie up the game, should they be unable to make the touchdown there. Little screen pass. Oh, Workman, though, behind the line of scrimmage. Pass for a 2-yard loss. And they're going to go with the field goal. And then we're going to have to see if there's a chance of any blockage or if they're going to miss it. Kick looks good, and it is. Ties it up 10-10. Eddie Murray, who alternately looks kind of like Eddie Murphy, alternately kind of looks like Bill Murray. When I say his name, I think of those two people mixed together to form Eddie Murray, the kicker. So we'll see. They've got plenty of time. 2 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in regulation. Game deadlocked 10-10. Well, I wouldn't say deadlocked, actually, because it just became... Oh, you're lucky Tom Waddle bailed you out of that one.
I'm in the 20-yard line of school.
So 2 minutes remaining for the Bars to score some points. They are well within field goal range right now. So we'll have to see what did you
Try and run the opposite.
did you read the play? Well, in any case, 3 yards for Neil Anderson on a whimsical run. Oh, wow, Craig Ironhead Hayward, he was popcorning dudes left and right. That was a big touchdown there for Craig Ironhead Hayward. Or Ironhead Craig Hayward. Or Craig Hayward Ironhead. However you want to say it. He made the touchdown, and that is probably one of the shittier PATs I've seen. But it went. I mean, yeah. It's worth just the same amount as a perfect PAT. Woof. Big kick. Touchback time for Gary Anderson. And for you fans that are wondering, Gary Anderson and Neil Anderson are not related. No. As much as everybody would like to think they are. Oh, wow. The bird gets no chance to breathe, and Richard Dent feasts upon his soul. Or sacks him, whatever. 1:08 to go in regulation. Bears, 1 touchdown lead. We'll see if the Buccaneers' trademark offense, and I say that highly facetiously, can put some points on the board. But it doesn't look like it, because maybe running up the gut with a minute left in the game when you're down by a touchdown may not be, hypothetically speaking, the best type of offensive schema. And they disagreed with my advice, so they did it again. Although that was a pretty nice missed tackle there.
Yeah, it was.
4th and 11. They run it up the gut. No, they're not going to run it up the gut. They got a man in motion. DeBerg, back to pass. He's highly pressured, gets the ball off just in time to throw an incomplete pass.
Yes!
Now, if you score again, you can make it look like the game wasn't really close.
Doubtful.
Well, Hardballs is out of the gun. And if he's out of the gun, you know he means to throw to the fucking covered guy for whatever reason. Jeez Louise.
I know.
Yeah. No score for you.
Oh, why is it going down? Why is it going?
What?
Damn it.
Is that Freudian slip? Anyway, 17 to 10.
Why does the clock keep going down?
Glenn O'Reilly, successful, even though his stats were stinky. And that will put him in some good territory. So NFL standings-wise, the Bars, #1, even over their divisional rivals, Minnesota, who trounced them, 7-45. And let's we'll just go ahead and take a look at the next two games here. Let's see, your divisional rivals are gonna play here. I think they're playing somebody shitty, so they're probably not gonna lose.
The Cardinals?
Oh, the Lions. Well, I'm talking about the other guys. The Lions beat the Cardinals, which is, I don't know. It's like being in high school and beating up a kindergartner. What's the next game? Minnesota versus Garbage Bag.
Garbage bag. Fact.
Their colors are so ugly. Anyway, both of these teams have an equal record, so it really doesn't matter who wins or loses. Well, Minnesota wins it in overtime, thanks to Brett Favre's 2 interceptions. Way to go, Brett. You're not even old yet. And our next feature matchup is going to be G-Money versus Diamond Dallas, which would be a hell of a game, folks. I don't mind telling you. Anyway, we saw that big win. It was a great time. I hope everybody had fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.